So I'm just going to check what the confidence intervals for this event are like. So here we can see one of the updeck spikes which led to an alert. Just going to zoom in on that, and you can see it's pretty poor. And that was at the same time that we saw a big spike in requests. So let's take a look at how this would look with a 98% confidence interval. So the first thing I do is I click on here and I go to SLO analysis dashboard, which takes us here. Right, so here we can see a whole bunch of information about the 1 hour, the 5 minutes, the 30 minutes, and the 30 and the 6 hour values. So we can break that down and look at fewer and fewer things. So here is a single window, 1 hour, 5 minutes, and you can see that over there is the confidence interval. So as you can see, it still is looking pretty poorly, and this would probably still trigger in around about the same amount of time, unfortunately. See, the problem is, I think with this alert, what we're actually seeing is the spike is when the RPS goes up, and what confidence intervals are good at is removing the alert when the RPS goes down. And so here we're actually seeing the opposite effect. So when the RPS is high, we get a narrower band, and at this point the RPS is actually high, not low. So I don't think that this on its own is going to be enough to fix the problem. Here you can see it. If we take another period of time, maybe the next day, see what that looks like. Oops, I'm getting a little bit of a bump there, but if we zoom in on this, here you can see it's got wider intervals on the 5 minutes and on the 1 hour, and the reason is because it's low RPS at those times. So where is our threshold on that? That's over here. So this is just negligible noise, really. So this doesn't make any difference. But unfortunately, on those spikes, I don't think that this is necessarily going to help. Let's just go back to them one last time. For what it's worth, it's not going to hurt putting it in, but it's probably not going to get rid of the alerts that we're seeing. So I would say let's merge this, but try to figure out if there's something else that we can do to help reduce this flappy alert. I mean, maybe this is not a great SLI to be building a signal on top of. Anyway, we can talk about that separately. I think this change is fine. It's not going to hurt anything, and it might help reduce noise in other circumstances.